Hi, I'm going to show you the difference between the original TummyTub and a household bucket. You would never want to use a household bucket to bathe a baby. It's just completely unsafe for many reasons. A household bucket's not designed, and the overall shape is not suitable for bathing babies safely. Normal buckets do not have an anti-skid bottom like the TummyTub does. Because of this anti-skid ring, you can put the TummyTub on any surface, even if it's wet, and you can put all your weight against it and it will not slide, which keeps it incredibly safe and sturdy, and it allows the baby, with the weight of the water and the weight of the baby, to not tip over in the tub. The TummyTub can go to about 90 degrees and still snap back into place. Those two elements make the TummyTub a perfectly safe and wonderful way to bathe the baby. A standard household bucket, however, has no such anti-skid ring on the bottom. It can slide very easily, it can fall off different surfaces. It'd be just scary to bathe a baby in there and worry about the baby falling or tipping over. Babies discover their new world by touching with their hands and tasting with their mouths. The pigments in plastic buckets will most likely contain toxic elements, as normal buckets aren't meant for bathing babies. However, the TummyTub has been tested against worldwide safety standards. It's completely lead and toxin and BPA free. This is a food grade, high quality plastic. The baby can chew on it, completely safe. No worries about any kind of toxic elements inside the plastic of the TummyTub. The bottom of standard buckets are not curved, and therefore the baby doesn't get any support. The TummyTub, specifically shaped to mimic the mother's womb, it's curved and narrow at the bottom, and it gets gradually wider at the walls get gradually wider as you get higher up. This mimics the womb. The baby's curled up in fetal position, can feel the base on the sides of the wall, and it feels comforted by that. In a bucket like this, the baby would just kind of be squirming all over and really not know what's going on. No support, no comfort with that. The transparent material of the TummyTub makes it very unique. You can see through and the baby can see out. It provides a filtered environment to introduce the baby to their new world. They can see their surroundings, but yet they're not overwhelmed because it's not super bright. Just kind of a natural, nice introduction to the world. Standard buckets are not transparent. Can't see through them, baby can't see out. It actually might be a little scary for a baby to be in a bucket with such high walls and not know what's going around outside them. The handle of the bucket can easily hurt the fingers of the baby. Baby can pinch their fingers in there very easily. TummyTub, you don't have to worry about any handles. Also, the handles bring an extra risk because an older brother or sister could easily grab onto the handle and pull it, and the bucket could be pulled off the countertop, or it could even be pulled and slide across the floor and the baby could fall over. Normal buckets are too low and narrow. The water level is therefore also too low and the children can't stay warm. The TummyTub has a clearly marked water line as a guide to show you how high to fill the water. The water comes up to the baby's chest level, so the baby's completely covered in warm water. The high sides of the TummyTub keep the water warmer for a long time, a good 20 minutes. It's got a small surface area, so that's why the water stays warm, and also because the sides are so high, it keeps the baby's hair and head warm, which is important for newborns especially. Apart from that, it's hard to bathe a baby in a bucket like this. Because there is no support for the baby could be squirming all over. It's difficult to wash baby. Same thing in here. This is so small, the baby would be stuffed in there and it would be difficult to wash the baby in that kind of bucket. But simply using a bigger bucket doesn't give the child any more support because, again, the base is not tapered, it's not narrow at the bottom, so they're still unsupported even if the bucket is bigger. And it doesn't provide a comfortable sitting position. If you have a really big bucket, the baby can't sit up and reach the baby easily to wash. And lastly, a normal bucket would never carry any kind of safety approvals worldwide. I would imagine that any type of bucket like this with possible toxins in it and so many safety standards just would never get any kind of safety approval. The TummyTub has passed safety regulations worldwide, including the new CPSIA regulations in the United States. It can't break, it won't tip over, it will snap back on, and it also is completely toxin-free. It's fully recyclable, it conserves water and energy, it's good for the environment, and it can be used for many things beyond just a baby bath. So this is one tub that won't end up in the landfill, and it's good for babies from newborn all the way through 2 years old. But definitely, if you're interested in upright bathing, stick with the TummyTub, avoid the household buckets.